Particular broadcast for the middle belt will just take me like a few minutes. And then after that, we'll bring in the Umwada. I welcome you all. You are very, very welcome. You are watching live and direct on Voice of Biafra 97.5 FM in Biafra land. Enter Biafra channel 1 and 2. And of course, on all IPOB autopilot media platforms around the globe. It has become imperative for us to begin to inform the neighbors of the impending things that will be happening going forward. Biafra exiting from Nigeria is real. We are today the 52nd day to go. And our countdown remains the same. We are not changing. We are not moving back an inch. We are not, twisting it. Our 52 days to go remain intact. Somebody, you guys are reminding me about candle. I like it. Everybody is reminding me about candle. You know the importance of this candle. Thank you very much for reminding me about the candle. So, something also is missing, and I will be back in a few minutes.
IPOB, one family. Biafrans all over the world. If we want safety and security for our people, then let's continue to support Eastern Security Network. All donations are welcome. No contribution is too small or too large. Do your part, knowing that freedom is in our hands, and together we must all rise to the occasion. Go to our website to make your contribution, www.ipobinUSA.org/donate. And remember that freedom is not free, but together we restore it, farm by farm, forest by forest, house by house, and street by street.
Right. I want everyone to pay attention. Yeah, somebody said that whenever they are saying nice things, somebody will be saying spamming. Nobody is spamming anybody here. I want you to understand, yes, 52 days to go. Our message to the Middle Belt today is going to come from their own perspective, from the context of what is going on, from their own perspective. So, and I think the more in-depth analysis, more objective analysis and message will be coming from tomorrow, next tomorrow, and goes, as time goes on. The whole of this week, remaining week, will be focused on the Middle Belt. And I want everybody to pay attention to this, for you to understand that you don't wake up and channel your energy and your strength to the wrong direction. It has become imperative to call the Middle Belt people to understand that you don't put your energy in a very wrong and negative direction. Bring your energy, fight for your own freedom. The Middle Belt must come together and fight for their own freedom so that they are going to have what we call their own nation, and they can develop at their own pace. It is very, very important. The opportunity for the Middle Belt, indigenous people in the Middle Belt, to fight and get freedom is now. And the Biafra people are going to take the lead. A lot of people are saying, oh, they are having rally, political rally. Oh. They are having political rally in the East. Oh. P2B is having rally. Oh. Tinubu is having rally. Oh. Atiku is having rally. Oh. What is going on? The same you see, Biafra people have banned and prohibited political activities in the Southeast and in the other part of the Biafra land. And today, some people are having political activities secretly because they never announce it anywhere. Yet, nothing has happened to them. Right? Nothing has happened to them. Everybody have seen that upon all the prohibition we have, the ban on Nigeria political activity in Biafra land, they secretly organize rally, and nothing has happened to them. But any day, the other political party will begin to attack them. They are going to be calling Simon Ekpa. Any day, the other government will begin to attack them. That is when they are going to be calling Simon Ekpa. But you see, they did not announce the rally anywhere on social media. Did you see it? No. The only thing is that they belong to all these small group, to the group where they message themselves, and they message themselves, and then now, before you know it, rally is taking place. And they thought that Biafra people are not part of those groups. Biafra people are part of the group. So before you know it, they are organizing. What we know is that at least there is a date for the election. There is a date. Are they going to have the election in the secret? It is not cheating the people of Biafra that matters. It is not circumventing the rules being put in place by the people of Biafra that matters. So it is, how do you enter your exam hall? It is not about going in the night to read book. After reading book in the night, you come to exam hall in the morning. No, you are going to come to exam hall in the morning. It does not matter how you study. What matters most is that election have a date. Election have a date. Don't you have a date? Election have a date, and we know the date of the election. That's enough. So Biafra people ban political activities. Did you see anybody, any political party announcing their rally? They never announced it. All of them, they have their group where they belong to. 2,000 people, 3,000 people, they belong to a group. And before you know it, they say, don't say it anywhere. They sealed it. And bam. Not even about the Biafra people, but other political party, they are more scared of other Nigeria government Fulani-sponsored political whatever they toggery. That is what they are afraid of. They are not afraid of Biafras. They know their Biafrans have their own way of doing things. So when you see them, everybody is calling me, Simon Ekpa, oh, there is a campaign going on in Akpara Square. Well, we have made our announcement. That is the position of Biafra people. And for them not to have come publicly to announce and advertise rally for the people they claim they want to, rule, or they want to have election over, for them to have done that means that we have defeated them. We have defeated them. Nigeria can never conduct election in Biafra land. I want you people to know this and have peace. Election can never hold. Nigeria election can never hold in Biafra land. If they believe that they are in charge of Biafra territory, they should do advertisement. They should do advertisement. They should advertise their political rally. Is politics now a secret society? Is a rally campaign? Is campaign now a secret society? Are they going to do campaign in the secret? Is the voting going to also be in the secret? Are they going to send message to each other? You see, these people don't know what they are doing to themselves. But next month, they are going to know. Next month, they are going to know what Biafra will do. So if you are ready to be doing campaign in the secret, be ready to do election in the secret, so that nobody will know that election is taking place, and you come to announce it. We are ready for all that. We have our own plan for that too. So I am calling on Biafrans to calm down. We have defeated them. We have silenced them. They no longer advertise political campaign. They no longer advertise rally. Only thing you do is to wake up and see that people are in the stadium and they are campaigning. Is that how Nigeria, is that how to do campaign? We have defeated them. We are in charge of our territory. Our territory is under control by the Biafra people, and we are proud to have achieved this. I want you people to understand that only cowards can do that. Only cowards. You wake up in the morning. The way you wake up in the morning to see that they are campaigning in Biafra territory is the same way they are going to wake up one day. When they sleep in Nigeria, they're going to wake up in Biafra. Mark my word. They are going to sleep in Nigeria and they wake up in Biafra. It is going to happen this year. It is going to happen this year, not in 5 years' time, not in this year, 2023. You will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. So I want Biafrans, those who are calling me and tagging me and all that, oh, political campaign, we have defeated them. Biafra has banned political campaign. So anything that you did not announce publicly, we don't care. It's not our business. We have defeated you. You didn't announce that you are having campaign. You did not create public awareness. The only people that are campaigning for you are the people you have in your secret group. And you tell anybody, don't tell anybody, don't make it public. Just come. Let us come in 12 o'clock tomorrow. Everybody, 9 o'clock in the morning. Everybody gather in Opera Square. Is that how to campaign now? So anybody that is not part, who are you campaigning for then? People, the campaign mean to attract people that are not part of you. So if you campaign now, people are proud to say Obi is campaigning, Tiku is campaigning, Tinubu is campaigning in Anambra. You are a coward to be saying it publicly. You are a coward. Is that how to campaign? Is campaign now between yourself? Campaign is between you and the people. Come and convince the people. Convince the people. Organize campaign. You can't have it because we control Biafra land. And we will never allow any political activities to take place in Biafra. So what I'm trying to say this evening is that if you have a secret campaign and without unannounced campaign, unannounced rally, we know the date of the election. That is what matters. And that is why we say that our eyes is on the ball. What matters is that we know the date of the election. That is all. We don't care that you make a secret campaign and all that. But that's not what I'm here this evening. I'm here to speak to having defeated Nigeria. I want you people to be counting how we are defeating them. I want you to understand that what is happening now is a victory to Biafra people. It has never happened in the history of Nigeria, where a general election campaign is being done in the secret. We have defeated them. So I want you to listen to what is happening in the Middle Belt because things are changing.
What's your take on that word? And where is even the Middle Belt?
Yeah.
I asked that question deliberately because somebody was speaking the other day and he says, I don't know where the Middle Belt is. That's what, who was speaking? Babacha Lawa, former secretary to the federal government. He said, I don't know where the Middle Belt is. Yeah. Are they going to say we in Adamawa are the Middle Belt? Where is the Middle Belt? And what is your take on this idea of one North?
Thank you very much. That monolithic North is dead and buried. The colonial masters, when they came, realized that there were areas that were now controlled by the Caliphate, neither by the Sultanate of Borno, and those areas are considered as the Middle Belt area. In fact, a latitude has been demarcated. If you go visit the Willings Commission report and look at the Willings Commission map, you will see the area called the Middle Belt. Not only that, the Willings Commission went around between 1957 and 58, conversing with Middle Belters from Zuru area in southern part of Kebbi, southern part of Kaduna, had sittings in Jos. In the northeast, where Babachir comes or hails from, they had sittings at Numan. So all these things have been documented to converse with the northern minorities as to whether or not a region should be created for the Middle Belters. It was the Willings Commission who told the Middle Belters that time that you belong or occupy the Middle Belt area of the North. And that's how the Middle Belt thing came about. Of course, the agitators at that time had a different name, but of course they ended up as Middle Belt. So for Babachir, a Kilba man from Adamawa, to say his area was under either the Sultanate of Borno or the Caliphate, he's wrong, because it was never under them.
So I want you to pay attention to how he is addressing them. Just the name, the way it is. Caliphate. Caliphate. That is the way to address them. The Middle Belt are now becoming bold to address this terrorist the way they are. Caliphate. Caliphate.
And that is the area called the Middle Belt.
So he's
of course, he is from the Kilba nationality in Adamawa State. Much of southern Borno, the whole of Adamawa, Taraba, Benue, Nasarawa, Plateau, part Gombe, part of Bauchi, FCT, southern Kaduna, Kogi, Kwara, Kebbi, part of Kebbi, that is the Zulu side, Niger. All these were part of the areas considered. Now, if people migrated to occupy some people's land, it doesn't change the demography. The original people are still there. They are Middle Belters, and we call ourselves Middle Belters.
The original people are still there. They are still there. They call themselves the Middle Belters. And why I am here to speak to the people of Middle Belt is that you cannot continue to nurse this wound. You can't. That place you are going, there's no road there. The opportunity is here for the Middle Belters to follow footsteps of Biafra, irrespective of what they did to us with Nigeria during the genocide war. During the Biafra genocidal war, we know what the Middle Belt did. Today they pay the price. They paid the price of the atrocity committed against us. So why I'm here this evening is to tell this man and the people of the Middle Belt, do not waste the opportunity that is coming. Of course, you can't even waste it, because I know when we pull out, I don't think you are going to stay. But I just want you to start making preparation. Do not take what I am saying for granted. Do not take this Biafra coming 2023 for granted, so that you will not say, had I known. You need to start making preparation. I did not say come and fight. No. What I'm saying is that get ready. Once we start, you pull out too. I am not begging you people to come and fight with us. We are ready to fight Nigeria for our freedom. I am not asking you to come and fight, because I know that you are not prepared. You are not prepared. I'm only telling you, I'm only talking to the Middle Belters today to take advantage of the atmosphere, to take advantage of the opportunity that the Biafra people will create from next month. Take advantage for your own good, for your own development, for your own freedom, for the freedom of your people, for your freedom of your unborn generation. Take advantage of what Biafra is bringing to your table. If you do not take what I'm saying very serious, you will regret it. Take my word for granted, and you will see what will happen to you. Get ready to exit Nigeria with Biafra people and any other nation that want to leave Nigeria. Get ready. I am talking to the Middle Belt. You are going to do very well on your own. You have natural resources, you have minerals, you have agriculture, you have food, you have everything. Pull out. Why? If you want to stay with them to be a slave, it is your choice. But let me tell you, once we pull out, we are not going to look at anybody. We will seal our border, and our border will be very tight. We are not going to, loosen up until every person in Biafra land become comfortable. This is going to be a very strict immigration law. We're going to have a very, very strict immigration law that we will not look at anybody from anywhere until everybody in Biafra land become comfortable to create jobs for everybody. Before we look, that is what we are going to promise Biafra people. Immigration law of Biafra will be very tight, and we are not ready to look any face. We will solve our problem before we look outside. So you don't think that when we get Biafra, some of you will run. When they kill you, you run. Pull out. Use what we are going to create and pull out. The opportunity is calling you. Do not miss this opportunity. I want you people to listen to this man.
And that is who we are. Now, the North, the British wanted the North to remain monolithic for some reason. They wanted it because they wanted to hand over power to the North. And they
wanted and they handed over the power to the North. Now, you know how the North have treated you. And I don't think you will be very stupid and cowardly to continue to mingle yourself with the people that have treated you this bad. They use you to kill Biafrans, and today, look at where they are. Look at where you are. They only use you, they kill Biafrans in order to Islamize Nigeria and turn Nigeria into caliphate. We are not, it is only Biafra people that have been able to stop these people from turning Nigeria into Fulanized country. The Middle Belt is weak, very, very weak. And convince me that you have men. Convince me that Gowon and Co came from the Middle Belt. Convince me that you are not a coward, that you have men from the Middle Belt. Somebody was telling, oh, don't come and talk to Middle Belt. Who are you to address Middle Belt? You are all cowards if you cannot stand up and fight for your freedom. All the people, Middle Belt have no men, except this man who is summary courage to talk, but now going to a wrong way. I am only trying to now bring him back to the right path. You are going to, going towards a very wrong direction with a very well-tabled history of the Middle Belt, indigenous people in the Middle Belt, and then you want to now align with the South. We are not interested. We are not interested with alliance of anything that has to do with Nigeria. Don't align with us. No, we are not interested in your alliance. How are you going to bring alliance for a better Nigeria? It is not going to happen. We are now fighting for survival. So all this, your political gimmick of alliance, we are now forming this alliance with the South. No, we want development. You see, let me tell you, if you form alliance with the Southern Nigeria, the terrorist Fulanis will continue to fight. They will continue to make Nigeria ungovernable. They will continue to create more insecurity. And you can't kill all of them. You can't kill all of them. So we don't want to continue to fight. It is not a must that we are going to be in the same country. I am just telling you now to save the future of your generation. What we want to do is that everybody go their separate way. That is going to be the only solution to Fulani killing. Because by then, the interest, what they are fighting for, that thing that is making them to fight and kill people in Nigeria have been disintegrated. They will not come to your land without your permission. They will not come to Biafra land without permission. That is it. You can be able to protect your land, decide how they live in your land, decide how they enter and how they exit. So if you form alliance with the Southern Nigeria, how have you formed alliance? How will your alliance end the terrorism that is coming from the Fulani Caliphate? Caliphate, like you rightfully said.
They used Middle Belters to beef up the population of the North before independence. And though before independence, if you look at the population, go back to history, all these things are there, you can Google and see.
Yes.
The Southeast and Bamenda had the highest population, followed by the Southwest and the North, that is including the Middle Belt, had the third population in terms of numerical strength. However, the British wanted to hand over to the North and therefore denied the Middle Belters a region for themselves. Though after independence, the southern minorities were given Midwestern region.
Okay, the truth is coming out. The truth, that hidden history that nobody wanted to talk about. Do you think that this man just knows this history today? Do you think that this man just knows this history today? This is the history that has been hidden many years ago. Yet, this man that is talking now come from a region, the Middle Belt, and the governor of the Middle Belt are having meeting with the northern governors. I have been shouting about this particular thing for a while. I have been shouting, calling Governor Autumn to stop going to meeting of the Northern Governors Forum meeting. Did you? How long did you hear that they had, there was a meeting like a Northern Governors Forum? When did you hear it? When did you hear it last? I am asking you. When did you hear last that there was a meeting of the Northern Governors Forum and a jointly issued statement? You didn't hear that for a while, right? That is the crisis that the Biafra agitation, the eye-opening has. I know that after this broadcast now, they are going to call a Northern Governors meeting to just say one thing or the other. I know they are going to do it. Even if Governor Autumn didn't go, they will say he sent the representative. If the governor of Plateau did not go, they say send them. I am telling you, there has never been governors of the North, the Northern Governors meeting for a while. You don't know the reason. The reason is that the fire of Biafra is burning everywhere. So I have come to call this man to order, to understand that he shouldn't channel this energy to a wrong cause. The wrong cause is to join alliance with the Southern Nigeria. It doesn't need to do that. If you want to join alliance, let the alliance be alliance for the freedom of his people and not alliance for Nigeria. Nigeria has collapsed and we are going to collapse it. The remaining one, we are going to collapse it this year.
Also political consideration, which now we know as used just to whittle down the strength of the Southwest. But all the same, we who consider ourselves Middle Belters going down history and memory lane are saying we are not Northerners.
All right.
We are Middle Belters.
Exactly. Stand by it. You are not Northerners. That is the truth. Stand by it. Today, they have divided you. They take one part of you and join the other part, just like they did to the Biafra people. They share this one and share that one, divided you, and then they want to hijack you to become Northern Nigeria. So we are happy that there is, a good step towards good direction. The step is that you have now realized that you are not a Northerner, and you can be proud to come to a national television to say that you are not a Northerner. That is a breakthrough. So I want to encourage you, after this breakthrough of summoning courage to announce that you are not a Northerner for the very first time, you have to now begin to channel this energy towards the right direction, which is a total freedom of your people. You are going to do better. And we are going to become a very good neighboring countries. We are going to be a good neighbor. We will do business together, help each other, even help you with oil and everything, and our natural resources. So don't be a coward. After identifying and making this such bold step, you come back again to say you are forming an alliance with Southern Nigeria to fight Fulanis. If you take power from them, have you taken the power of terrorism from them? If you take power away from Fulani, did you take the power to commit terrorism? The answer is no. Have you taken the power? You do not know what is happening. If you take power from Fulanis, they will become more brutal. They will become more deadly. The more deadlier terrorist group will come out, even deadlier than Boko Haram and the Meete Allah. Are you going to, have you taken that power away from them? The answer is no. And for the fact that you don't have a border protecting you, it is called an open field. An open field. What you need now is not a political power. What you need is a total freedom to protect your borders. That's all. Develop and begin to work on your development at your own pace. You don't need political power. Political power does not solve the IDP camp problem in the Middle Belt. Middle Belt is the most ravaged, region in entire Nigeria.
And the North has always considered us that way. Anyway, when it comes to such consideration as North, they say all of us as North. But when it comes to appointments and other considerations, they don't consider us as North. Yeah. So why should this...
Are you hearing it? Woto woto everywhere. The woto woto is everywhere. The dragon fire is burning everywhere. This man is now confessing that not to use them, and when it comes to appointment, they will remember they are Middle Belt. When it comes to dog, they will remember that they are not. The truth is coming out. So why would you want to be part of a country like that? Now, first of all, he should understand that as far as this particular demographic change that they have actually done by themselves, because they are changing demography. The reason why they created the Middle Belt and share the land to other parts that are not Middle Belt is to change the demography. For the fact that this man recognized that particular demographic change, he has made a mistake. So first of all, you have to nullify it. Nullify the Nigeria setup, nullify the Nigeria arrangement, and begin to have in your mental state the original region, original map of the Middle Belt that the British came and dismantled in order to favor the Fulanese. I am advising the Middle Belters and this man to begin to now prepare their map, original one before the demographic change. Because we are bringing this thing, we will force everybody into war this year. Do not say I didn't say it. We are going to force you. If this freedom did not come in peace, we will force all of you in. And you need to begin to define your map, where you belong, who belong to you, and who do not belong to you. So that original map, it has come to that point. So anybody that is talking about, any election is wasting his time. We know the date of the election, and we are going to seal Biafra land. It is going to be open war. We are going to fight war. This election will not hold in Biafra territory. I want everybody to pay attention to what I'm saying. Don't take it for granted. Biafrans are ready. You can see it everywhere is cold. Biafrans are ready. And we are happy that after we challenge the INEC, after we challenge them with more superior argument, very objectively, shame couldn't allow them to postpone the election. We push them and show them where they fall. I am telling you, what we are doing now is mind game. We control Nigeria. We control Nigeria. Nigeria is in our palm. We know how to press the button. We know how to press the button. And we know when we press the button, we know the result we want to get. You see how we press the button about postponement of election? You see it? They came, and they said, insecurity. We told them it is a lie. It has nothing to do with insecurity. And that statement is official. That the reason why you want to postpone the election is because of the momentum the Biafra exit has gained so far. So you are scared. It has nothing to do with insecurity. We went further to accuse them of postponing it in order to commit genocide in Biafra land. That's a very heavy one. Some of you don't know what we are doing. You don't know how this game is. We are into an international politicking. This is what we call politicking in freedom fighting. Because the way we are fighting this freedom is not the way anybody, any country has ever fought, because Nigeria is completely different. That's why we said we are using what we call a multi-dimensional approach. We are involving international politicking in this game. Chess. So we told them, the reason you want to postpone the election is so that it will leverage you, it will give you the opportunity to come and continue to commit genocide in Biafra land, to see how you can compel people into voting. And let me tell you, go and mark this date. After these brokers are making this night, they may reconsider postponing that election. But believe me, you know, you people we know Nigeria very well. Mark today's date and mark this broadcast. After this broadcast tonight, before the end of this month or the beginning of next month, you are going to see how they will postpone this election. 1 month or 2 months. Believe me, I am telling you, you don't know, but we are going to be following them. So we made sure that we beat them in their own game. They came and announced, oh, insecurity may disturb the election. Bam! We brought it on them. The Nigerian government, they will say, oh, all these boys, all this small boy, look at this is an insult. Let us not fall for this trick. Federal government of Fulani, they release statement. Election must go on. Election must go on. The INEC shamelessly come. Yes, election should go on. Because of the way we countered them objectively. Objectively. We know Nigeria. Nigeria are mumu. The people that are making decisions for Nigeria, they are all mumu. They are predictable. You can predict what they want to do, because the bright people, the people with brain, don't get involved in decision making in Nigeria. That is the problem. So you can easily predict them, what they want to do. And that is how we studied them, and we are doing exactly using what we know about them against them. So you are going to see that before this election, don't be surprised. They are going to announce that, oh, yes, there is an issue with a faulty machine. They can use something else. They may even cite insecurity. Who knows? They may say that, yes, we need to reassess the insecurity again. They may say, okay, no, I am telling you, go and mark my word today. Go and mark my word. I'm not a prophet. I am not a prophet, but I know the day Biafra will come. It don't make sense, right? I remember 1 year ago, the first day, or almost 2 years now, the first day I made the pronouncement. I know the date Biafra will come. Oh, he's a scammer. He's a scammer. Who can? Mazinam the Kanu did not know the date Biafra will come. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, he's desperate. They are not attacking me with that, because actually I've given them a date. Okay? After 1 year of blackmailing me that I said I know the date Biafra will come. So Mr. Sense, he said that statement raised hell. Yes. The statement raised hell. People without vision. The statement raised hell. Hey, today, do you see them talking about it? Because actually, we have given them a date. And are you going to look at what is happening now, and you are going to say that actually that we were lying, that we did not know the day Biafra will come? I was telling that, the stupidity All this illiterate in the struggle that doesn't have, their critical thinking did not develop. They don't know that when you are in a struggle like this, you have to already plan what is happening, what is going to happen in 2 years' time, or at least 4 years' time. You need to have planned it. How you are going to free your people, you need to plan it 4 years ahead. Follow it and see how things are going to, affect your plan, and you are going to reshaping it, change it to make sure it falls into the template you are using. They don't know all these things. They don't know that it is not only a nation that you build, many years ahead of time. One thing I learned about Finland, is not just about Finland have a very good system. Finland have good educational system. No. One thing I learned about Finland is that in this country, we make decision for 2030 already. We are working on 2030. We are working on 2030. We know what we want to get in 2030, and we are going to work towards it. So when I told you I don't want to fight Biafra more than 5 years, you think I am joking? You think that after 5 years, I will back down without achieving Biafra? No. I told God and the man said, Nnamdi Kanu, I don't want to fight Biafra more than 5 years. What did these idiots and criminals do? They say, he's running speed. Simon Ekpa is running speed. The guy is running too speedy. Calm down. It is not like that. I am not into Semia. If you think that life is slow and steady, you are not talking about me. They say he's running speed. Where is he running to? You too, they run speed. Like all those big mouth. In the big mouth. And I know big mouth will big thing. No crucify me. Kamsa Igbo. I know Nandi will nekute ọnụ. Will nekute ihe. You know what is nekute ọnụ? Maka when you're on social media. When you're on social media. Ọnụ ha buru ibu. Ọnụ ha dịka ọnụ fish n'olu Jona. Ịghọtago? Ọnụ ha dịka ọnụ azụ n'olu Jona. And anụ mụ na onye ọbụla na onwe ndị ụmụ nwoke ndị arụrụ ala bụ ihe eji ama, ihe eji emeshọ, ihe eji emeshọ ihe ebu n'ahụ bụ ọnụ. I am telling you, I don't know. I am not an expert, but I was told. I was told that na onye ọbụla ọnụ ya buru ibu, ụdị a o mepe ọnụ ọ dị ka ọnụ azụ, ma that na ihe onye ahụ bụ na-etu akwa ka ọ dị. So about unu ka ọ dịziri, atụpụgoro m unu ọkpụkpụ n'iro, unu ga-ejizi iri unu gụọ eze unu ọnụ. So some of them will come, that boy Simon, ọ bụrụkwa na anyị hetiri Simon, with ọnụ azụ, ọ bụrụkwa na anyị hetiri Simon, na Simon na-agba speed, Simon na-agba oke speed. Ana m agba speed ahụ ka ị na-afụ today. Ana m agba oke speed because before I joined this struggle, I know that 5 years with the thing every other people have done, 5 years is enough to get Biafra. And this Biafra will come within that, in less than that 5 years that I said it. I joined this Biafra struggle in 2019. From 2019 that I joined this struggle, where is the 5 years? 5 years is next year. But today, we are getting that Biafra this year. So it is not up to 5 years. So we are going to be running speed. I want you people to understand that every single thing I have said with this mouth will always come to pass. You may not see it now, but as time goes on, you are going to see it. Look at when I started shouting, I know the date Biafra will come. No. Look at when. Today, they actually see that, yes, so it's like this thing is happening. Some of them today, what they do now is to come to Facebook and they will post, Biafra is coming, stay strong. I don't know which of the activity is bringing Biafra. Are you following? I do not know. So the one that is carrying Konkom that time, you know the one that carry Konkom, the one that carry Konkom that the Konkom is Simon Ekpa walking around the street like Onyara. He said that one say, oh, stay strong, my people. Biafra is coming. We are getting there. Ask them, what is the activity? Which of their own activity is bringing this Biafra? Somebody will just sit and be praying. Oh, Father. And then after that, he will come out and say, Biafra is coming. I saw it. Ask them. If they tell you that Biafra is coming, ask them question. Which of your activity is bringing this Biafra? Which of your activities today is bringing this Biafra? Attacking, you know that Simon Ekpa is Nigeria. So attacking Simon Ekpa is bringing Biafra. And maybe it is even true. Who knows? Maybe the attack on Simon Ekpa is bringing the best out of Simon Ekpa, for Simon Ekpa to fight Nigeria with everybody that follows it, with all the Agbara that follows Simon Ekpa and Omada and Co. You can never tell. Maybe they say, attack Simon Ekpa. Once you attack Simon Ekpa, you are getting Biafra. So somebody will not be doing anything. Somebody will not be doing anything. And every day, they will come to post on social media, Biafra is coming, be strong. And they are not doing anything that suggests that they are, getting Biafra, or they are doing any activities that will bring Biafra. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. But they are leveraging on what we are doing. They are leveraging on this particular, I know the date Biafra will come. They are leveraging on the number of the countdown. They are leveraging on no election. They are leveraging on everything we are doing. Because it doesn't make sense to me. When somebody don't do anything, he will come to tell you Biafra is coming. Coming through what? Coming how? Let us listen to this man.
As hypocrisy continue, let them just say, we are middle belters, they are northerners. Let everybody be who he is.
Yes.
We are not ashamed of being other considerations. They don't consider us as north.
Okay.
So why should this hypocrisy continue? Let them just say, we are middle belters, they are northerners. Let everybody be who he is.
All right.
We are not ashamed of being middle belters, because we are proud of our history,
exactly,
of our ancestry.
Exactly.
And our motto is our land, our people, our heritage. Right. So we are not ashamed of who we are.
Exactly.
So let the North play its game as Northerners. We middle belters will play ours as middle belters.
That is where you get it wrong. Yes, you can play your game as a middle belters, while the North play their game as Northerners. That's a very good way to start. But from here, what you are going to say is where I have problem with you. And I want everybody to listen.
But after the British handed over power to the North, and the North continued to play a dominant role, whether it was within the military or within civilian administration in the polity and politics of Nigeria, we in the Middle Belt felt, look, we cannot remain second class or a second fiddle in this game. We have to assert ourselves. The founders of the Middle Belt movement in the 50s also did something similar. They realized, yeah.
Did you all hear that there was something called the Middle Belt movement? The founders of the Middle Belt movement. Now, ask them now, where is this Middle Belt movement? What is the objective of the Middle Belt movement? The North hijacked them, turned their brain, and used their brain to do suya. Today, they are coming back to normal.
Yes, we are not part of the Northern hegemony. We are not part of the caliphate, but we have to assert ourselves in where we found ourselves. Why? Because the British, through indirect rule, brought these nationalities in the North under some system which was alien to us, to the extent that some of our traditional titles had to change. Some traditional titles which had traditional names had to change to either Emir or Emirate or whatever because of the dominant North. While the people in that emirate are either traditional worshippers or Christians. So all these are distortions created through the indirect rule foisted on us by the British. So today we are saying, look, enough is enough.
All right.
You can't continue to remain docile in the same position all the time.
Okay.
You see a better position, you move to a position.
And because that is wrong. There is no any better position that the Middle Belt will move to now other than their own freedom. This is where I have problem with this man. Okay? The better position that the Middle Belt should move now is to follow our footstep and move to their freedom. There is nothing like moving to a better position of forming alliance with Southern Nigeria. You are going to be left alone. Fight for your freedom. That is the best thing you should do now. Start putting your house in order because we are leaving. We are pulling out. Let it not come to you as a surprise.
Of that, we believe a better position now is partnering with people in the South.
Okay. Partnering with people in the South is not a better position. We are not fighting for power. We are not fighting for resource control. We are fighting for the right to be alive. We want to live. So if you partner with Southern Nigeria to win presidency, you have not, you are not going to contend the war that the caliphate, the people you are pulling yourself from now, is going to bring to you. Remember that in the Southern Nigeria, the people you are partnering with are their stooge. The people you are partnering with are the people who are very loyal to the people you are pulling yourself from. I want this man to understand that. You are pulling yourself from Northern Nigeria. You want to form a partnership in the South. Why the people you are forming a partnership with in the South are the servant of the people you are pulling from the North. Are you aware of that? You don't know. You are not aware of that. And the people that you are forming partnership with in the South are the most stupidest. They are the most idiotic people that they can even use you to get power and still go back to North. And this North you put out now, and they will betray you. They will betray you. It has happened in the past. Because the people you are trying to form alliance or partnership with are what we call the stooge of Fulani, the stooge of Caliphate. So how do you deal with that? That you summon courage to understand this. The people in the South you are talking about, have they summoned courage to pull from the North? All of them have northern candidates, Fulani candidate. Why did you see anybody from Middle Belt as a presidential running mate of anybody? That is when you should have, if Peter Obi had used somebody, let's say, somebody from the Middle Belt. Okay, Peter Obi have somebody from Middle Belt as a running mate, and now the Middle Belt now say, let them follow Peter Obi. You are still not getting it. Peter Obi is a stooge of Atiku. Peter Obi is the girlfriend of Atiku. So you can never separate Peter Obi from Atiku because you don't know what they have done in the secret. So how do you do that? Peter Obi can, because of Atiku, betray all of you after you give him support. Because he is our Peter Obi. We know him very well, more than you people. We know him. So now it is us that will tell you who Peter Obi is. So now you want to form alliance with people that are loyal to the people you are pulling from. Does it make sense? It does not make sense. And that's why I say it is very important that I send this message to the people of the Middle Belt. You are doing a very big mistake if you say you want to partner with the South. The people you are partnering with are the indirect rule of the Fulani Caliphate you are pulling away from. The same thing the British government is doing to you is the same thing you want to do now by pulling out from the North, going to partner in the South. The South you are partnering with are the indirect rule of the North. Every politician today in the South is being used by Northerners to perpetrate their carry out the agenda in the South. So why would you do such mistake? That is why it is very important. We know that you don't have what it takes. You don't have the balls. You don't have what it takes to do whatever you want to do, but we say, take advantage of us, what we are going to do. Take advantage of it. Once you hear pakara, pakara, pull out. And let us do this thing van, once and for all. Do not do the mistake of forming partner with the South. They are going to betray you. Because all of them are the indirect rule, the indirect appointment, the administrators of the Fulani Caliphate. So it is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Igbo people used to say, Welewu manyodo. Now welodo manyewu, all the same thing. Which means bring a leash to put on the neck of a goat. And bring a goat to leash the goat. They are all the same thing. It is how you say it. So pulling from the north and joining partnership in the south. The people you are joining partnership are also indirect north. And it will not solve your problem because immediately you give them power, they are going to, if they can betray their own people, who are you? Who are you? If they can betray the people that give them power to be irrelevant in the first place, who are you that they will not betray you? These people betray Yoruba. These people betray themselves. The problem we have between Yoruba and the Biafra and the Igbo is these people. It is not the majority of the Yorubas or the majority of the Igbos. No, it is this stooge representative, these criminal leaders who is representing the majority that mess everything up, betraying Yoruba and betraying Igbo. When you see they betray, it is not the entire Igbo that betray Yoruba. When you say Yoruba betray, it is not the entire Yoruba that betray. It is one person. One person. Awolowo and Azikiwe. Awolowo. Do you hear today, Yoruba is this, Yoruba is that? Is Awolowo. You hear today, Igbo is this, Igbo is Zikiwe. One person. One person. So you don't do that. Because when they are going to betray you, the people that you are talking with will not be there. The Southerners will not be there. It is the stooge, these criminals that the Fulani are servicing from the Nyash are the one that will betray the people. And then you come around and say, Igbo people are bad. Yoruba people are bad. It is not Yoruba. It is not Igbo. It is one person that did it. Because when Zeke was making this mistake, it was not with the consent of the entire Biafra people or Igbo people. He was defending his own interest, selfish interest. He looted money in the bank, used the money to do campaign and all that, and British government was taking note, just like Peter Obi. And then today, you will say Igbo people convinced they joined this thing with North. It's a lie. It is Zikiwe. You will say Awolowo betray Ojukwu. Yoruba people betray Ojukwu. It's a lie. It is Awolowo that betray Ojukwu, not Yoruba people. Not Yoruba. And that is the problem. If you talk, they tell you, look, Yoruba people are bad. They betray. Was it a collective Yoruba people decision? Was Yoruba people there when Zikiwe, when Awolowo was released, was freed from the prison to go and declare Oduduwa Nation? The answer is no. Sometimes we don't just listen to what nonsense these people are telling us. We have to think by ourselves. The time that agreement was reached in the prison, while Awolowo was in the prison, was it a collective of decision of Yorubas for them to go back and declare Oduduwa Nation? The answer is no. Awolowo made that decision by himself for his own selfish interest. They promised him he will be this, he will be that. He made a decision. Tomorrow, the Biafra people, they say, oh, Yorubas are betrayer. Yorubas have betrayed also. But during the Biafra war, every person that was in Lagos, every Biafra that was in Yoruba land, nobody was killed. Nobody was killed. The people that were in Lagos, they were all safe. Did you hear of Biafra being massacred in Lagos? I am asking you. Did you hear of that during the Biafra War, the Biafrans that are in Lagos were massacred? I want to make this particular point very clear today. They use this thing to put enmity between us and Yorubas. Yorubas are not bad people. You people are the most wicked. Biafra people are most Igbo people are the most wicked people. Very treacherous people. When during the Biafra War, were anybody killed in Yoruba land? I want to ask you a question. Can you be bold enough to answer me? Were any Biafran, were any Igbo man and woman killed in Lagos or any part of Yoruba land? Nobody will ask this question. I don't think anybody has actually asked this question anyway. But let me tell you, nobody was killed in Yoruba soil. No Biafran was killed in Yoruba soil. So if no Biafra was killed in Yoruba soil, why do you then say that Yoruba people are bad? Because the people that wanted to bring enmity between you and Yoruba have to give you a narrative and you cannot think by yourself. Today, even those who have never done any business with Yoruba will be telling you Yoruba, Yoruba, Yoruba. This Femi Fani-Kayode betrayed every is a chameleon. Call him a name. Call him a name. That Femi Fani-Kayode, you are a chameleon, not Yoruba. Asiwaji Tinubu is doing what he's doing today, hating the Igbo. Call him a name. You hating the Igbo. Tinubu, you are bad, not Yoruba. Somebody say here you have a proof to give me. If you have a proof to give me, I also have a proof to show you that during the Biafra War, at least the one I have seen, if you see evidence where Yoruba killed the Biafrans in Yoruba land during Biafra War, where they slaughter, they say, this one is a Biafra, kill him. If you see the evidence, bring it. I will also bring the evidence of where Biafra people were being interviewed in Lagos, including Ben Nwonwu. What is the name again? Is it Ben Nwonwu or something? The one that have the sculpture, the art guy. He was worried about his car. It was in Lagos. Many Biafrans were being interviewed in Lagos. And even Yoruba people were pitying them. Those people in Lagos. They did not say, bring them, let us kill them. Somebody say 300 Biafra officers were killed. You are not talking about coup. You are, your problem is the twisting history. Like when Ironsi also went to Yoruba land, you can't, that is not a Biafra war. I'm not talking about coup. I'm not talking about when you are serving Nigeria and you go to Yoruba land in Lagos and other or Ibadan. When Agu Ironsi also, they come there to capture you. That is not Biafra war. I am talking about Biafra war. Biafra war. During Biafra war, I'm not talking about coup, but when in the heat of Biafra war, where you will capture Igbo people and say, oh, this is Igbo. Biafra war is going on, kill him. The people that are already actually seeking refuge in Lagos. But in the north, they were slaughtered. In the northern Nigeria, they were hunting for Igbo. Property destroyed. They were hunting for Igbo. Even those who tried to flee were all butchered. So can you compare the two? Can you compare the two? The people that butchered your people are the people that your people are serving. The people you campaign today, Ojos Okalo, Hope Uzodinma, all of them are serving the people that actually killed your people. But Yorubas, they did not catch Igbo and they killed them. Those Yorubas that came to Biafra land to fight, they are fighting for Nigeria. It is a normal thing. It's a normal thing because they were deceived. They were deceived. If you are you, and let me tell you, some of them will tell you, Yoruba Adekule come to kill. Are your people not killing Biafrans now? Most of these idiots in Nigeria army, are they not the one perpetrating all this heinous crime being used by the same Fulani to kill you in Imo State? Are they not the same people that are, you think that when they went to Hamufu to kill, you think that Igbo people was not involved? You think that Igbo soldiers were not involved in killing a Hamufu? You think that Igbo soldiers are not involved in Olu? You think that all the people killing in Olu are just Hausa people? It's a lie. There are Igbo officers killing. Because some of you will come, instead of you to face the reality that you have a problem, you will come and they say, oh, Yoruba Adekule was the one who murdered Biafrans. Today, your own brother is serving in Nigeria army and he is participating in the Bubago, killing you. What is worse than that? What is worse than that? I want you people to understand that gone are the days. We must be very, very reasonable in our thinking, in our dealings, because that is the only thing that will change the future. You don't shy away from truth. You don't hide truth. You are going nowhere with it. Propaganda, blackmail, lies against your people. And somebody say, Hiroshi died in July 29, 1966. And the Civil War started in July 6, 1967. Exactly. So nobody were captured, no Biafran were captured in Lagos or anywhere, and then you have mass killing because they are Biafran during the war. It didn't happen. I didn't see that history. But I'm just telling you now that at this day, 2023, Ebubago serving Fulanis are killing you in Biafra land. Your own people are part of it. Nigeria army going to Imo State or Luokiwe to kill people, your own person from your village is part of it in the Nigeria army. What do you have to say about that? We have ended this particular narrative that they created just to subjugate us into this slavery. We have destroyed it. Today, Biafra and Oduduwa are in alliance. And we know that we need this freedom more than anybody. And that's why we are going to be in the front, leading the breakup of Nigeria. I want everybody to listen.
So that we can forge a better Nigeria where every Nigerian will have equal status as Nigeria.
This is where I disagree with him, and that's why I want to address them this evening. You can't know all these things. You still want to form a partner with Southern Nigeria that are still your Fulani to form a better Nigeria. There is nothing going to be better about Nigeria.
A better position, you move to that better position. And because of that, we believe a better position now is partnering with people in the South so that we can forge a better Nigeria where every Nigerian will have equal status as Nigerians, not some Nigerians dictating to others.
I also, in about 2 minutes, I also want you to interrogate the concept of numerical advantage of the North. You said earlier on.
That is what makes me laugh, sir.
You said the British used the Middle Belters to shore up the numbers in the North. Let's talk about numerical advantage. The North and numbers.
You know, yes. Thank you. The North they use this argument, we have the numbers, etc. Take the Middle Belt out, where are the numbers? They know they don't have the numbers, sir. They know it. Okay. But of course, for propaganda purposes, they use that argument, we have the numbers, we can do it. Yes, cowards can be emasculated and toe their line. Or maybe they are going to use insurgency to force people to do what they want.
Did you hear that? He said that they are going to use insurgency to force people to do what they want. And that is the problem. This man have just hit the nail now on the head. Now, or hit the head, you know. The point is that you are forming alliance with the South. Now, just for this, now your eyes is open. You want to form alliance with the South. Yet you know they have insurgency. And you know that they can use insurgency to force anything to happen. Why do you want to be part of a country? Why do you want to be part of people who will use insurgency, even no matter the kind of alliance you form, even if they are three, they are going to use insurgency to make sure you will never know peace. Why do you want to be part? Why do you want to continue to waste the life of your people? In forcing yourself to be part of where you are not.
But of course, for propaganda purposes, they use that argument. We have the numbers, we can do it. Yes, cowards can be emasculated and toe their line.
Okay.
Or maybe they are going to use insurgency to force people to do what they want. Unfortunately, I can assure you, people are not going to toe that line. People will do the right thing. And that is why we are saying Nigeria need a transparent method of, electoral process, let me put it this way, so that all these middlemen in our electoral process called returning officers who change 10 into 1,000
okay.
or 10 into 10,000.
Are you hearing it? All those middlemen who change 100 into 1,000, who change 10 into 100,000, like what is the name of the INEC chairman? What is the name of the INEC chairman? He's a Fulani man. That is what they do. When they have 1,000, they say it's 100,000. When they have 10,000, they say it's 1 million. That is what the INEC officers do because they are stooge of the Fulani. And that is what Nigeria is. So why do you want to be part of a country like that?
Electoral process, let me put it this way. So that all these middlemen in our electoral process called returning officers who change 10 into 1,000
okay.
or 10 into 10,000
okay.
will now cease to exist.
Okay.
As results, if you want rig, do it at the polling station. If you outsmart me, fine and good. God bless your soul. But I think with technology, even that one would be cut